is Lamar Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Well, not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
Here we go.
Here's Watson now on second down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here we go. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Third and long. It's Watson going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. It's a big play on third down for the Texans. 41 yards.
Well, they just treated third and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
Flex round. Flex Ohio.
On first down, it's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
On second down, here's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking there for Bruce Ellington, and that'll make it third down.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Ohio. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Throwing on third and long. Watson. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here now, Shane Leckler, 41-year-old punter, to kick it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The first NFL carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a great spot to start this drive from here. A first down carry now for Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. Third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on third down, Watson. A strong running. A scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Jags grab it. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
And his kick is indeed good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jags getting ready to set up shop on offense. And, Charles, it's a question with them that I feel like we've asked many times before. Is this the year you think that they turn it around? They enter 2017 having missed the playoffs for a 9th consecutive year.
And until Jacksonville answers that question affirmatively with a playoff run and a playoff appearance, we keep asking that question, and rightfully so. Look, they've had excellent drafts over the last 3, 4, 5 seasons, most of that on defense. This year, they tried to hit it on offense to try and help out their young quarterback, Blake Bortles. They went with Leonard Fournette, the big runner out of LSU. Cam Robinson, the offensive tackle out of Alabama. They want to control the ball a little bit more, and they think if they can do that, play better on offense, they can make a run in the AFC South.
Back to throw here. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays. Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. A swing pass caught. A huge play there for Houston. 53 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks.
Texans coming up on 1st and goal. Remember, last year they struggled to rush the ball in the end zone. Only 8 touchdowns on the ground, second fewest in the league. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. They'll try and pound it in with Crush, the fullback. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jay Prosh taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans will add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. First down, he'll drop to throw it. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down now after the incompletion. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Back to throw now on first down. Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Here we go now.
They'll set up to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And he knocks it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. For the Houston Texans, as they make their way onto the field, another season for them that begins with a lot of optimism. They coming off a second straight AFC South title, finishing 9-7 3 straight years. Maybe they're hoping this year that 10 wins is a minimum for them.
10 wins and beyond because they've got the defense to take them all the way to the Super Bowl. Number 1 in the NFL last year. Get J.J. Watt back. They drafted Deshaun Watson in the first round at quarterback. They need to shore up that position in order for them to make the run that they expect, one that could culminate in a Super Bowl appearance.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Ohio. Let's go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Flex round. Here we go. Grind through here. Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He's gonna let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 59 yards.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
Here's Watson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Here's Watson to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead. And partnered with a new quarterback running the show for the Texans this year, you'd imagine they'd want to rely on Miller quite a bit.
Yeah, I think it was a great idea that they did in 2016. I think they'll expand his role in 2017. The early part of his career, he didn't get the number of carries that he got in 2016. He's still fresh and ready to go. Run it and catch it.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go now. Please.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. So all right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, nice move. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Here we go now. Green, over. Leopard.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Let's go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Fresh set of downs here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Fournette, a first down carry. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a short return to the 6-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ohio, here we go. What? Nothing. What? Nothing. Flex round. Let's go.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. He's got room to run past the 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. They'll run it again with Miller. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's got Moncrief. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. He'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal.
See him now play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, touching that Barney.
In motion left, the tight end. 3rd and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinks, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Watson now on second down, setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now they go screen. It's complete. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
All right, here we go. Over.
They're going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. They'll drop the throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Houston. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Shoot! Flex round! Flex round! Check. Ohio! Ohio!
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Flex round! Flex round! Kill, turn up!
Watson now to throw. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson. The catch made by Miller. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They keep it with Miller on first down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
A throw left side complete to his receiver, Westbrook. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. On second down, here's Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Finding room to the 20. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to